Good morning, good afternoon, good day. My name is Shauna and welcome to InACosmicWorld. Thank you guys for tuning in to yet another video. This video is going to be kind of like a continuation of the restarting at my 30s video. If you haven't checked that out, I will leave the link in the description box down below so you can watch that one first and then come back to this one. Yeah, I am currently in the car, of course, driving my baby to school, and after I get her settled and everything, we will get into this video. Before we get started, if you guys are new, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell so you never miss the amazing things we have going on here on this channel. I greatly appreciate it. And if you are returning, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You don't know how much it means to me for you to actually give this video or these videos that I posted a chance, and I hope that it helps each and every one of you, and it encourages you to keep going, because ultimately life is not easy all the time. We have some good periods where we're like, okay, yes, I think I can do this, and then we have periods of times where like, I don't know if I can do this no more, so I just wanted to show my appreciation to each and every one of you guys, and yeah, let's get into it. I think it's so easy to get on like YouTube or social media and show the good parts of everything that's happening or whatever. I think this was a conversation on the radio that I heard a couple days ago, where she was talking about social media has ruined the what is it called when you get together, the high school reunions or class reunions and stuff. Like she said, back then, they didn't have social media, so it's like if you didn't talk to somebody for 10 years, you didn't know nothing about them, maybe word of mouth or whatever, but when they came and sat with you or whatever, or talked to you at the school reunion, that's when you got all the details of what changed in their life and what happened. And nowadays on social media, you just post everything, we post everything. It's rare to have people not post everything, and a lot of things that they are posting, like I said, are the good parts. So I figured, since I'm making videos about restarting my life at 30, in my 30s, I might as well show the good parts and the not so good parts. It makes sense to me, because this is to help someone. So if I'll be like, oh, I restarted my life at 30 and I got a new job, I did this and that, and I'm not telling you what I went through in the process of getting a new job, and I'm not telling you the process of how I did this and how I struggled with this, and that I'm just making a video just to make a fucking video. Excuse my French. Like, I guess because I'm a deep type of person. I love deep conversations. I love to get to the nitty-gritty of things. I want to know what caused you to make this decision, or what happened to where you said, fuck it, I'm not gonna work for this big corporation anymore, or like what happened, and what steps did you take to rebuild or to rebrand, or whatever the case may be. That's the type of person I am. That's the conversations I want to have. So hopefully, if you're watching my channel, you're kind of similar to me in the things that I am interested in and stuff like that, because we will be a tribe. I guess that's what makes I don't know. Maybe it's just the Aquarius in me. If you guys didn't know, I'm an Aquarius. But, and we seek information a lot of the times. But, needless to say, I'm going to tell you what happened. Sorry, I had to I don't know what happened. But yeah, I want to tell you what happened over the course of a couple of days. And also I'm going to share what I think I can do to keep moving forward. Because that's all you can do. You can't just stop. I mean, you could, but what's the fun in that? To just quit, give up. So this is what happened. Like, you're starting over. You're setting goals. You're trying to take better care of yourself. That you're manifesting and doing everything you can to, be a better version of yourself. So what happens when you're doing all of those things and yet you get told no? Or you keep getting told no? So that's kind of where I'm at now. Like, recently I applied for yet again another income-based apartment because I either have low income or no income right now. And I'm already utilizing some resources and tools that are available to me in my local state and or city. I'll just put it like that, right? And so ultimately I will qualify for this income-based place. It would have been a 2-bedroom. They accept pets, so I could take my beautiful puppy dog. They have a pool, a playground. They had everything that I would need to be there with me and my baby and my dog and thrive, right? And if I worked a part-time job or something, I would be okay. So I got told no. I went in, I did everything I was supposed to do. I guess it was like the pre-application. You go in, you fill out the application, you give them your personal information as far as license, social security number, birth certificate, and then whoever's staying with you, you give them that information. You put down how much you're making, you put down whatever resources you are, that you receive every month, and you go through the application process. Everything looked good. I left, and they was like, we'll give this to the manager or whatever, and they'll give you a call and let you know what happens to do the next part of the screening. I said, okay, great. So I left. I was happy. I was hopeful, because remember, the last income-based apartment, I got denied. So I was like, okay, maybe this one, because I had talked to the lady and she said some of the things that I got denied for, may not be denied at this place. So I was like, okay, and it was closer to where I wanted to be anyways. So I was denied, and I was denied for the very same reason I was denied for the last one. And because of credit history, I told you guys my credit is not where it used to be. And for a previous eviction, mostly the eviction. And anybody who has been evicted knows how hard it is to not only pay. You couldn't pay while you were living there. You tried. You tried to utilize all the things that were available to you, but it wasn't enough. And, your landlord wasn't willing to work with you because of whatever reason she had. And, you just couldn't afford it. And if you watch previous videos, you know why I couldn't afford my rent. You know that I was suffering from illness, and I went through a crazy breakup, all of that, domestic violence, all of that. So I couldn't afford to pay the rent, and so I got evicted. Went to court, and they gave me this, total with taxes and fees and court fees, all of that, and I still couldn't pay it. I couldn't make payments and stuff, but I could pay that. I could pay it when I was living there. Why would you think I could pay it with all the fees? But anyway, so that has stopped me from being eligible for the income-based place. And I'm not gonna lie, it hurt because they were ready. Again, they were ready to give me my keys, sign lease, all of that. And I came to the conclusion that I'm just meant for greater. Nothing against anybody who lives in income-based places and uses tools and resources, whatever. That if you could get in there and you could be good, do it. But I just feel like it wasn't meant for me, and that's okay. It just sucks being on the other side of the coin, meaning like when you're trying to, better yourself and get back in a position where you have your steady feet on the ground, and sometimes it can feel like your past is kind of chasing you, like, and I think that saying that when you get in your 30s you have to clean up all the mistakes you made in your 20s is real. And I literally just turned 30 like this year, like in February. So like it's hitting me so hard right now, especially because I have a child. That's why it's hitting me so hard, because it's not just me. Oh, I don't care. I do, I'll figure it out. I'll real quick, I'll work and I'll do whatever I gotta do. But having a child, definitely not a setback. Definitely not. I feel like when you have a child, it creates these blockages for stuff that will keep you complacent, and like I said, this is what I'm experiencing. Okay, nothing against anybody or anything they got going on, but when you have a child, it's like your opportunity to go hard or go home. Does that make sense to y'all? I don't know how to explain it any other way than that. It's just, I'm meant for greater. My daughter is meant for greater. And so I got to go out there and go get it. Do I know exactly how? No. I still don't have a job. I still live with a relative. Bill collectors call me every single day. Like, I've applied at places. I went to places. I started to do DoorDash. Like, I'm not sitting on my ass not doing shit. But I don't know what else to do but to keep going. And as I keep moving forward and keep doing what I feel like I'm guided to do, I know I'll be led to where I need to go. Like that Erykah Badu song, I think it's called Don't You Know, or Didn't You Know? It says something like, if she got led on the wrong path, she knows her heart will lead her back. It's like that. Like, I know I'll be led I don't even feel like I'm on the wrong path, to be honest with you, and I'll tell you why. I'm trying to build something for myself. And of course for my daughter, And that's why I didn't want to come on here and pretend like everything's perfect and, just give y'all the the end result of all the hard work that I did. No. I want to be able to look back on my own videos and be like, dang, that's where I used to be. And look at where I am now. Like, this is for y'all, but this is for me too. This is my personal diary, my personal public diary, if that makes sense. But now, like, I said, hell, if I'm gonna be an example, I'm gonna be a good damn example. So this is what it looks like to have everything flipped upside down. Now this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down. Hey, like, for real, cause like that's what happened. Like, my shit been flipped, flopped, and twisted and mollywopped and all type of stuff. I'm just like I don't know, but I'm still pushing forward. And like I said, I hope this helps somebody. I really do. Because yes, I've cried. Yes, I've had a lot of sleepless nights. But you know what I do every morning during the week? I get up, I get my baby dressed, I feed her, I get myself dressed and together. Like, I got this dress right here. I've had this dress since I was in high school. I want to say the 11th grade. My mama took me to go school shopping, and I got this dress, and I've had it ever since. This is one of my favorite dresses. This is the only piece of clothing that I've had for that long. I put on my favorite dress today. You know, I didn't eat, but I came to the grocery store. I'm about to go get my baby some milk, and I'm going to go fill up my gas tank with the money I made from DoorDash, you know. And then I'm going to go home, and I'm going to finish working on a project that I've been working on. And yeah, that's all I could do. And that's okay. If all you can do is those little bit of things, that is okay. Because I promise you, you're not on the wrong path. Because if you were on the wrong path, a part of you would know it. You wouldn't be questioning it. You would know. Like, for instance, like, I don't know. I've been hearing this story. I don't know who it was in the Bible. I don't know his name. Because, like, I'm not very religious. But it was a guy. And he basically was losing everything. And everybody was kind of coming against him. Like, you must have done something to go. Sorry, I had to run into the store. But, I'm back. But yeah, they were putting him down. They were saying, surely you have done something to anger God or something. And this man, he lost his son, he lost his wife, his home. I think he barely had food. He was just going through trials and tribulations. And come to find out, you know, God, you know, I would say Satan. So Satan, he was like telling God, like, he's going to turn against you. And God was like, you can put him through everything except don't touch him. Don't touch my child or something. Like, don't kill him, don't harm him, like that. So when I tell you Satan took him through there, he took him through there. And I think the guy was questioning God, like, what's going on? Like, why am I going through this, and why am I having to deal with certain stuff? And God, I guess, was silent, wasn't answering him, and he was just questioning. But he kept going and going and serving God and praying, and surely enough, he got back tenfold, 100-fold of what he lost. It was even greater. You know, not to say like when he lost his son and his wife, that was like, you know, that him getting more children and another wife, if he got another wife, whatever. But not to say that they were better, but, you know, whatever you lose, God will surely replace. It'll be a better suit and a better fit for you, especially if you be obedient and you keep pushing forward. So, you know, my question to myself was, what now? What do I do now? You know, there's plenty of jobs here that I haven't looked into. There's plenty of housing opportunities. There's plenty of ways to rebuild my credit. There's plenty of ways to just overall still become the best version of myself. There's still so many opportunities and options and things out here that can help me to continue to move forward. Because that's all we're really trying to do, is move forward and create a better life for ourselves. So I'm still going to be creative in making these videos and painting and doing the things that bring me peace, that give me peace that surpasses all understanding. I'm still going to get up in the morning and take care of my daughter. I'm still going to put on something that makes me feel good. I'm still going to try to share a word. I'm still going to share a word or encourage you guys to keep pressing on. And just because one door closes, that does not mean that another one won't open. So If you're in a waiting season, you're waiting for a breakthrough, you're waiting for another door to open, while you wait, don't just sit and just like wait, like, oh, you know, be active while you wait. Like, prepare while you wait. Because even though I didn't get approved for these apartments, I still got a lot of stuff packed up and ready to go. So when I do get my yes, I'll be ready. So they say, stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared. That's me every time. I still, you know, make sure my resume is good. So if I see a job that I like and I might want to, you know, be interested in, I got my resume together. I could just send them the resume, you know. Like, I have a plan. Make sure that you have a plan. Even though not everything will go according to your plan all the time, but still have some type of plan for yourself. And that's what I have for myself. I have a plan and ways on how I can rebuild my credit once I do get back on my feet. Right now, like I said, I'm utilizing DoorDash. So when I have extra time, while I don't have my baby or I don't have to do other stuff, I do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to go and make a few trips right now. And then I'm going to go home. Because I have the time and I'm in a really good area right now. I could get like 2 or 3 delivery orders or whatever, and make a few extra bucks. It may not be much, but it'll be just enough. You know, it'll be enough for if I need gas or if I need to pick something up at the store or whatever. It'll be enough. God will always make a way. Whatever you believe in will make a way. They are conspiring on your behalf for you. So you're not failing, you're not behind. And like I said last time, your life is just, what does it say? You're not behind schedule. You're just under reconstruction. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. I hope that you took something from this video. And I will definitely see you guys next time on an update. Okay? All right. Bye.